Today I will be revisiting a year. Not our present year of 2013. We will be going back in time to exactly 300 years ago to see how the Sikhs lived back then. Before we jump to the year 1713, we should recap on what had been happening to Sikhs in the preceding years. In the year 1708, the Emperor Bahadur Shah, who had just become emperor, was camped in Nanded. The 10th Guru's camp was also travelling with him. Guruji wanted the emperor to punish Wazir Khan, who had attacked him in Punjab and had also killed the Char Sahib-zade. Bahadur Shah was most likely at the Nanded fort, and Guruji was camped just outside the historic town. It was here that Guruji likely realized the emperor would not help him, and they planned to part ways. Guruji, while staying here, would meet Banda Singh, who had his holy place by the Godavari river. The meeting would start off confrontationally for Banda, but his life would totally change. Banda Bahadur, who had previously acted as a Bairagi, now converted to Sikhi and joined the Khalsa. His devotion to Guruji was so great that he referred to himself as the Guru's slave or Banda. While at Nanded, Guruji would be attacked by some Pathans who were likely sent by Wazir Khan, who was getting concerned about the friendship between Bahadur Shah and Guruji. Guruji was Johnny John and had already told Banda, along with other Sikhs, to return to Punjab. While Banda was travelling back to Punjab, he would hear of Guruji leaving for his heavenly abode. Banda Bahadur had always been very sad by what had happened to Guruji's family. The Mughals themselves say the Sikhs had a great pain in their hearts about what had happened to Guruji's family, and this was the reason they were fighting now. Banda was known to weep whenever he spoke of Guruji's sacrifices. One by one, towns associated with those who had executed the young Sahib-zade or supported Wazir Khan fell to Banda Bahadur and the Khalsa forces. He would make Sarind his administrative headquarters, with Sadhaura and Logar as his main forts. Whenever the Mughals came out in force, he would retreat to Jammu. By 1713 he had a stronghold on parts of Punjab and was sending letters to Sikhs and others to join him. While Banda took over Punjab, the Mughals were a mess. Bahadur Shah would die fighting the Sikhs. His despised son Jahandar Shah would become emperor. In January of 1713, his nephew, Farrukhsiyar, would battle with him in Agra, near the Taj Mahal. By the end of the battle, Farrukhsiyar would become emperor. While the Mughals were busy fighting with each other over who would be king, Banda Singh strengthened his rule over eastern Punjab. He would remain in the Shivalik Hills at Logar Fort, and the Khalsa would also be stationed at Sadhaura Fort. Today, only one portion of the Sadhaura Fort exists. And this is the view from the top of the Logar Fort. Of the Logar Fort, there is nothing left. As you will see, there is a reason for that. Here are remnants of the Logar defences. For the whole year, Banda Singh ensured the hill where the fort was situated was protected at every turn. Close to 1,000 Sikhs were defending this stronghold. In January, the Mughals form a battery and place a heavy siege cannon towards the Sadhaura fort. By the end of the month the Sikhs nearly steal the cannon by digging a tunnel right underneath it. The cannon falls into the tunnel and the Mughals are too scared to retrieve it. By February, the new emperor starts sending more commanders to Punjab. He is so worried about Banda Singh, that he makes this his top priority. He also makes Abdus Samad Khan his new governor of Lahore, and the governor's son, Zakaria Khan, becomes area commander of Jammu. The new governor and his son have not made it to Punjab yet. Banda Singh continues to easily beat the Mughals. Annoyed with how weak they are, the Mughals begin to terrorize local villagers, taking away their food and buffaloes. Along with 5,000 warriors, Banda ventures out of Logar and attacks his enemies in Nahan. The Pahari Rajas have always been opposed to the Sikhs, and he makes them pay for their treachery. Sikhs also throng to Amritsar. The Mughals allow them to visit, but send an army and police cordon around the area to harass them. Because the Sikhs have not engaged the Mughals too much over the last few months and stayed in their forts, the army starts to relax their security. It's a big mistake. Bajaj Singh, who was a descendant of the 3rd Guruji and took Amrit from the 10th Guruji, found out how lazy the Mughals had become. He leaves Logar in the middle of the night with a handful of warriors and attacks a Mughal camp. He causes havoc among the Mughals. The mere mention of Bajaj Singh made the ordinary Mughal soldier tremble. The new governor decides to get involved personally in the fight against the Sikhs. By June, Abdus Samad Khan has arrived in eastern Punjab and taken over military operations. One of the first things he does is to put discipline into his troops. He orders them to march away from Logar in formation and focuses all of his attention on the Sadhora fort. None of this pomp and show has any effect on Banda Bahadur. A division of Sikhs leave the Sadhora fort and engage the Mughals. Mughal commanders are killed. Banda Singh also sends a division from Logar and they attack the Mughals too. In the summer heat, the Sikhs inside the two forts continue to engage the Mughals. The Mughals, Hill Rajas, and Zamindars create a tighter security cordon around Sadhora. They also bring in a 700-step ladder to scale the walls. Their attempts fail. Every time they approach the fort, the Sikhs shoot at them continuously. The siege at Sadhora is now into its 6th month. Can you imagine being cooped up in a fort for 6 months? Outside the fort is a large Mughal camp. By the end of September a 3-hour battle occurs with arrows and guns. Nearly 100 Sikhs are killed. The fighting continues. The Sikhs are angry with the Mughals because of the way the Guru's family was treated. They have suffered at the hands of the government. The Mughals are worried that the Sikhs have removed fear of the government in Punjab. The Mughals termed this as Rabi-Sultani. Every Sikh captured is hung up high on a spear to die a slow death. Not a single Sikh is spared. However, this puts no fear in other Sikhs. Their faith in Guruji is beyond compare. Banda Singh has spies across Punjab and the Shivalik Hills is his safety. The Mughals realize they cannot engage anyone in the hills, that is their biggest weakness. Banda Singh's war tactics are superb. He is able to battle one of the largest armies in the world with just a few thousand Sikhs. In November, when one of the largest horse fairs occurs, the emperor bans all Hindus and Sikhs from owning horses. He is trying to stop the flow of war horses to Banda Singh. The siege at Sadhora is broken. Nearly 500 Sikhs are captured and executed. Abdus Samad Khan sends his forces to Logar. As if pre-planned, Banda Singh deserts the fort. He disappears into the hills. The Mughals are still so frightened of him, that they delay their chase. They send in their engineers and dismantle the Logar and Sadhora forts. After 3 days they start looking in the forests for Banda Singh, but by now he is long gone. That is why there is now nothing left of the Logar fort. The Mughals wanted to make sure Banda Singh never returned to this place. He never did. So, after nearly a year under siege, the two forts were captured. However, the victory was hollow for the government. They were unable to capture Banda Singh. The new emperor in Delhi was furious. To appease him, Abdus Samad Khan rounded up ordinary Sikhs in villages, had them executed and sent to Delhi. Over 900 were sent to Delhi and their heads displayed in Chandni Chowk. During this whole period many other things were happening as well. Bhai Muni Singh was teaching Sikhism in Amritsar. Mutta Sundri and Mutta Sahib Kaur were leading the Panth from Delhi, and many Sikhs were taking Amrit. For more Sikh history, please visit khalsatoday.com.